Hello, Lydia here with Trowel and Table. I'm going to show you how I plant carrots today. It's about to start raining, so I'm going to try and get these in as quickly as possible. One of the things I've learned with carrots is they take a really long time to actually germinate and start growing. So I have discovered that if you cover them up with a plank of wood, that stops them drying out too fast. And it's difficult to keep remembering to water every day or every other day, depending on what your weather's like. And so by covering them with a plank, it's great because you can see exactly where they are, and it keeps them moist and dark, and it stops any little creatures from scratching around and turning the soil over and eating up your seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works. I'm going to be planting St. Valerie carrots. These are an old variety, heirloom variety, and so what I'll do is tie a string onto a stick. Any stick works, any piece of string or twine or fishing line, whatever you have on hand works just fine. And then take another stick, and all you do is wind the end of the string around it. You don't even need to tie it. You can just wind it and get it to the length that you want it to be. Stick it into the ground right there, and then you can just sprinkle your seeds right along there. Another way that you can do this is to take a stick, and you can use whatever you've got available. Make a depression in the ground just like this. You can use your string as a nice guide, or you can find a really straight stick or a broom handle, whatever is easily accessible, whatever's at hand. There you go. So there's a nice depression. So these seeds, you want to direct sow these. Carrots do not like to be transplanted. So here we go, direct seed, 1/2 inch apart and 1/4 inch depth. And I'm just going to do 2 rows because I like planting carrots every few weeks from early spring, and that way we have a constant succession of fresh and delicious carrots. So we're going to take these seeds and sprinkle them along the little trench that I made, and then we will cover it up. So carrot seeds are really tiny, and you can see them right there on top of the packet. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle those in the 2 little trenches or furrows that I made next to the string. And once those are in, we're going to actually just cover each trench or row with a plank. And these are just planks that are taken from an old pallet or a packing box that I found in the barn. And every few days I'll check on these guys. And one of the great things about this is that when you water, the water doesn't displace the seeds. Because carrot seeds are so teeny, it's difficult to find them once they're in the ground, and you don't even know if they're washing away. So the rain is actually starting to fall. I'm going to get these into the ground as quickly as possible and then cover them up. The soil is nice and moist because we had rain in the night, so I don't even need to add a whole lot of water right now. And in the future, for the next few weeks, if we have a dry spell, all that I'm going to do is pour water right on top of the planks, and it will splash off the edges and water along the sides of the trenches. And that should be sufficient water to keep the seeds nice and moist and allow them the time that they need to germinate, which is actually quite a long time, quite a few weeks. And that way they don't wash away, they stay nice and moist, and the birds and other creatures don't get in and eat them before they have a chance to actually germinate and start growing. So we'll check back on these guys in a few weeks' time. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.